Order in the court! But wait, whose court? And by what authority? In 1788, these weren't just academic questions or cliché movie lines. They were the burning issues threatening to tear apart a newborn nation. Enter the Federalist Papers, a series of 85 essays penned by Alexander Hamilton, James Madison, and John Jay. Their mission? To convince a skeptical public to ratify the proposed Constitution. Published in New York newspapers under the pseudonym Publius, the Federalist Papers tackled everything from the structure of government to individual liberties. Federalist 81, published on May 28, 1788, stands out as Hamilton's most comprehensive treatise on the judicial branch. Hamilton's task was twofold: to explain Article 3 of the Constitution and to calm anti-federalist fears of an overly powerful federal judiciary. Federalist 81 grapples with a fundamental question: how should we balance a strong federal judiciary with the sovereignty of individual states? Hamilton outlines a hierarchical court system with a Supreme Court at the top. This structure, he argues, would ensure uniformity in interpreting and applying federal law across the nation. But Hamilton doesn't stop there. He carefully articulates the power of judicial review, the idea that federal courts could invalidate laws that conflict with the Constitution. Hamilton writes, "A Constitution is, in fact, and must be regarded by the judges as a fundamental law." However, he's careful to limit this power, emphasizing that the judiciary can't make law, only interpret it. Anticipating criticism, Hamilton addresses concerns about an overly powerful judiciary. While Federalist 78 famously calls it the least dangerous branch, 81 focuses on specific checks on judicial power. Hamilton explains the impeachment process for judges and emphasizes the limits on federal jurisdiction. Federalist 81 also delves into the relationship between state and federal courts. It proposes that state courts retain their jurisdiction, with federal courts handling specific types of cases, such as controversies between states, cases involving federal laws, and disputes between citizens of different states. Crucially, Hamilton argues for sovereign immunity of the states, asserting that states couldn't be sued in federal court without their consent, a principle that remains contentious. Hamilton also emphasizes that the Supreme Court's jurisdiction should be primarily over matters of law, not fact, shaping the court's role as we know it today. Many of Hamilton's proposals in Federalist 81 became reality. Its influence echoes through landmark cases like Marbury v. Madison, which established judicial review, and Hans v. Louisiana, which upheld state sovereign immunity. Today, as courts continue to navigate the delicate balance between federal power and state rights, the arguments laid out in Federalist 81 remain as relevant as ever. In the end, Federalist 81 stands as a testament to the foresight of the founders in crafting a judicial system that has bent but not broken under 2 centuries of pressure.